You know the feeling when you're sitting on the couch after a normal day, but you can't actually relax. You're scrolling through your phone, your jaw is clenched so hard it's starting to ache, and your mind is running marathon about tomorrow's to-do list. Most people call this being stressed or being busy. But if you're doing this every day, you are not just busy, you are living in a state of nervous system dysregulation. I'm not talking about full-blown panic attack. I'm talking about the quiet, invisible signals your body sends when it's stuck in a fight or flight loop. Today, we are going to look at what those signals actually are and why they are happening and how to spot them before you burn out. We tend to think the nervous system is just in our head, but it's actually in our gut, our muscles, and our breath. If your system is dysregulated, it leaves a paper trail. If you wake up with a headache or find yourself rubbing your temples by 3 p.m., look at your jaw. Are your teeth touching? If they are, you are holding tension. This is a survival response. Your body thinks it needs to be ready to bite or protect itself, so it locks the jaw. Check your breath right now. Are you breathing into your chest or is it hitting your belly? When you are dysregulated, we breathe into the upper rib cage. It's quick, it's shallow, and it's a signal to your brain that says we aren't safe enough to breathe deeply. Have you ever had a big presentation and suddenly needed to run to the bathroom? That's your nervous system hitting your digestion. When your body thinks you're being chased by a predator, it shuts down non-essential functions like digestion to save energy for running. Constant bloating, IBS, or nervous tummy is often just the nervous system that hasn't switched off in weeks. If you are wondering why you can't stop doom scrolling, it's not because you have a lack of willpower. It's because your nervous system is bored, anxious, or looking for a threat to confirm its feelings. You snap at your partner for leaving a glass on the counter. It's not about the glass. Your resilience cup is empty, and that tiny annoyance was the drop that made it spill over. You are exhausted all day, but the second your head hits the pillow, your brain decides it's time to solve every problem you've ever had. That's your system staying on guard because it doesn't feel safe enough to sleep. Don't try to fix your nervous system by adding more things to your to-do list. You don't need a 45-minute meditation session that you will just end up stressing about missing. You need micro shifts. Try the physiological sigh for 2-3 repetitions. Inhale deeply through your nose, then take a second shorter inhale on the top of it to fully inflate the lungs. Then exhale slowly through your mouth. This is the fastest way to manually drop your heart rate. Try the jaw release, which you can do at your desk. Open your mouth slightly and move your jaw from side to side. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. This signals to your brain that you aren't in fight mode. Try the sensory grounding for 30 seconds. Look around the room and name 3 things you can see that are blue. Name 2 things you can feel, like your feet on the floor or the fabric of your chair. This pulls your brain out of the future and back into the now. The goal isn't to never be stressed again. That's impossible. The goal is to notice when you have left the building and have the tools to walk yourself back in. Start with one of these today. Notice when your jaw tightens. Notice when your breath gets shallow. Just noticing is 90% of the work. If you found this content helpful, please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to see more meditation and breathwork videos, please join my Patreon, where I have a growing library of meditation and breathwork videos.